The horoscope for Virgo for the month of July 2024, and also tonight, after I'm done doing these videos, I'm going to do the daily horoscope, so stay tuned for that and subscribe so you know when they're up. So tomorrow Mercury moves into Leo, and we're going to see a lot of bygones be bygones, a lot of makeup to break up. Lilith moon also moves into the sign of Libra. So, of course, we're going to go back to the past because the past is so much better. Yes. And we're getting ready for the Mercury retrograde in August in your sign. Yes. So, why not makeup? Then Neptune in retrograde goes it goes retrograde for the next 5 months on July 2nd tomorrow at 6:49 a.m. So you tend to be like doom and gloom at this time. You're very like bitching and complaining about everything and anything that moves. Okay, you're super critical of other people, even if you don't know them. You're still super critical. There's a good time to delve into tithings and spirituality. The rose-colored glasses come off and you find everything to bitch and complain about. You're super critical. If you're not happy in your relationship, it's going to start to show because you're going to be complaining about that. Okay, plus we still have a cardinal square going on, so you can be really reevaluating your relationships. Also, you could also be very critical of other people just in general, but you just tend to just come off as a complainer for the next 5 months. And thank God it's only for 5 months, okay? Till November. And then the Lilith moon in the second house of money. So, again, give tithings, delve into prayer consciousness. You see your relationships for who they really are at this time. And then on top of that, the Lilith moon is like at 0 degrees opposing your 7th house. So you see relationships for who they really are at this time. And so there's a lot of self-realizations, a lot of personal reflection in regards to relationships. You may not be on speaking terms with certain people at this time with this energy here. I feel like for some of you here, you could be crushing on other people in your life. I feel like the relationship is going to come at I feel like you're going to start talking to this person, okay? And whatever, and this is a time where also you can no longer repress your feelings. And so a lot of stuff is going to come out for better or for worse. So cock those damn brains before you shoot that damn mouth off. Then on the 2nd at 8:50 a.m., Mercury enters Leo in your 12th house of subconscious and self-undoing. Ego reigns supreme. For some of you here, this is a difficult energy time for you emotionally because you need your thank you. You need your emotional validation. You need respect, loyalty, everything that ego needs to feed it. You're keeping your deeper thoughts and emotions private, only sharing them to those who you really can trust at this time. Be careful about too many depressive or morbid thoughts now, as this position is more than likely to cause depression. So it's not the easiest energy for you. There is a possibility of a serious error of judgment, and you can be going through it emotionally and suppressing your feelings, but this is just to an extent, and then you're going to take it out on other people like a teapot. You're going to spill over with the boiling water. Then on the 5th, we have at 6:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the new moon in Cancer in your 11th house of friendships, networks, and goals. So this is a beautiful time with the stellium in Cancer that things in your life with career or with you're more about your social life at this time. So you can be, we feel this energy 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after. And this can be a time where you're more about like, what are you more like about? I don't know. You're more about your friendships. You're more about socializing. Traveling could be going on at this time for some of you here as well. You're more about your social life. This is growth happening for you, whether it be with business. Great time for those of you in media and social media. A great time for those of you who are working. You could be working a lot more hours. You could be making friends with people who are in power, or spending time with those friends who are in power. Don't necessarily have to have a job. You may already know them as well anyways, and it just means that you're going to be spending more time with them, okay? For some of you, change is happening, so this could be whoever, whatever has to leave your life. Let them leave your life, or this could be somebody needing your help, and you can be all about their agenda, but this could be someone that you previously helped in a past, and it didn't turn out well for you. You can be rehashing fights with other family members, or this could be friends or family members coming back into your life. Those that you had a nasty falling out with are coming back into your life during this time period. All right, only to have another falling out during the Mercury retrograde in August for the next 3 weeks. This could also be a start of a project at work that may last during the month of July, and then it's going to end in the beginning of August, or it's going to end in September, the beginning of September, and you're going to go on to something else. So this could be happening, or this is friends coming back into your life that you had a falling out with, and y'all are kiki and cool and copacetic for the month of July. Then Mercury retrograde, you have the same fights that you had because of the falling out, so you're rehashing fights for the next 3 weeks, and then we got the new moon solar eclipse. So you may choose to like leave this person alone and never come back to this relationship. On the 11th at 12:19 p.m. Venus enters Leo. This is secret lovers. Yeah. Okay, and you can find yourself falling in and out of love. You may be more quiet into yourself. You could be in hermit mode and find it hard to reach out to others socially. You may find it difficult to derive satisfaction from pleasure of life or bouts of apathy. This is more of a time of introspection. You have something heavy on your mind, and this could be going on till Mercury goes retrograde, that you will keep this on your mind. And then October, when the full moon, the lunar eclipse in Pisces comes up, you may be making your changes. But also the lunar eclipse on the 2nd of October goes into the sign of Aries. Okay, so then it brings about changes there. So these relationships can happen, like changes in dynamics of relationships can happen then as well. Then on the 20th at 4:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mars enters Gemini in your 10th house. You want fame and status and recognition, and you usually get it. Your strong competitive drive to reach the top of your chosen field and the desire for material gain can cause you to be ruthless, tenacious, and just like a disregard for other people. You need to avoid moral offense because of slights that will be used against you to create public scandal. You're self-reliant, ambitious, practical, and have initiative and executive ability. You may have problems with father at this time, or father could also become more of the focus during this time period as well. Also, for some of you here, this is separation from father. So some of you, like in your 20s and teens, may not be on speaking terms with father, or you guys could be watching your parents go through a divorce at this time. This is a time of steady progress in obtaining career goals. Superiors see you as steady, reliable, and punctual. It's a beautiful time for thoughts to become things, but remember to give tithing or to do something for those who are less fortunate to appease the South Node in Libra in your 2nd house. So if you're having money problems or having problems with career, that's why. So give a little something to your church, temple, synagogue, mosque, okay, to help appease that South Node energy. This is a beautiful time for career growth happening. For some of you, this is a great time for those of you in media and social media. This could be a situation where somebody decides to walk away, resign, or what have you. And maybe it's going to have like a bad effect on them, and they're gonna have like tantrums, and they may decide to leave, you know. So whatever's happening with career, you benefit through it. Okay, somebody could also be going on maternity leave. Okay, and then you have this opportunity to be the next in line to grow. Okay, and it's like literally you are their second option to grow, or you are their second option to give a chance. So this is a time period where those in authority are going to give you that chance to grow and to prove yourself. So this is a very auspicious time to be looked at for growth. Okay, so don't do anything bad during this time period, because know that you're being watched. Okay, for some of you here, let me see, this is just you being at the right place at the right time when it comes to career and career growth. Then on the 21st at 6:17 a.m., the full moon for 4 hours goes into the sign of Capricorn. Then at 10 a.m., it makes its way into your 5th house. So later on, after 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, this is a busy energy time for you. Lots to do. This is a beautiful time for career growth, getting a job with this energy. For others of you, this could be an exciting time with your social life and moving forward with your social life. You could be traveling and visiting people, especially those in college, getting ready to go and leave and wanting to visit, or your family could be like making you visit other people in your life, and you're being more about your social life, your friends, more than usual. And this could be also a raise or a promotion happening. I feel like for some of you, you could be making milestones with this energy here as well. A great time for those of you in media and social media. You may have some temporary responsibilities with other people's children, so you could be watching your grandbabies at this time, or watching your little nieces and nephews during this time period as well. So this could also be a breakup of a love relationship, or this could be an ending of situation, or you're no longer obligated to certain situations going on in your life. You're finishing up your goals at this time. Then on the 22nd at 3:44 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the sun enters Leo. Be careful of the advice that you receive from those who are older than wiser than you, because they're definitely talking you out of things, or they're talking you out of things because it benefits them more than it benefits you. Okay, you may be led astray at this time from those who are older than you. So watch out for mom and dad during this time period trying to talk you out of a relationship because they don't like this person and they're just assuming the worst, or trying to talk you out of a school because it's more expensive. All right, so it's their agenda because it's their way of saying, I want to save money. All right, hold on to your secrets and keep your confidence. Your adversaries may be ambitious for power. You may be going through a period of just like kind of like being very much in your head and in hermit mode. The sun in your 12th house takes on the overtones of Pisces. So you have this is whatever you bring over. You have some karma going on here with past life to work out at this time. You may choose between serving others or suffering, which is like being like going through it emotionally and stuff like that, and being in your head and crying. Any limitations you face are directly related to the past of misuse of power with this energy here. You can feel lonely at this time, even in a crowd. You could be all up in your head and all up in your feelings. You tend to want to avoid close relationships, or some of you are not trying to date anybody at this time. You could be talking to somebody, but you're keeping your distance from them, and it's just talking. You may lack self-confidence. You can dwell in the fields of medicine, psychology, research, psychic research, or someone who works with those who are limited with disabilities. Then on the 25th at 6:42 p.m., Mercury enters Virgo in your first house. You have a great need to communicate. You're a chatty little Kathy. You could be bubbly and optimistic. You're more about yourself at this time and your own interests and your own happiness. You can share your creative thought through speech or writing. You are very animated at this time. You have a lot of nervous energy here, and maybe it's going to be a hectic time for you, so you can be more out and about during this time period, and like literally out and about, getting school supplies, getting like clothes for your kids for high school or college or elementary school and what have you, and being more about them during this time period and making sure that they're good. So you could be doing that, or taking care of other people in your life, doing doctor visits for them. So you're outside more, basically. All right, for some of you here, you need to be careful with your way of thinking. There's too much earth in the chart. So, and then we have the Lilith moon here. So you tend to be a little bit dark and a little bit intense at this time with your thoughts. Okay. So I would be careful here. You can, and don't like really repress your feelings at this time, because you're just very like dark, and it could cause depression. So just be careful with that. Be aware of becoming involved in plots and schemes, or trying to do revenge on somebody, or being passive aggressive. You know how you bitches could really be. Okay. So be careful. All right, don't get involved in complex disputes or arguments that are difficult to resolve. The words you say can create intrigue, but also confusion and fear. You could be accused of things that you did not do, or at the very least make people suspicious of you at this time. Ooh. All right, be extremely clear in your intentions with your words. Even giving or reasoning simple instructions can get twisted now. Ooh, keep your receipts. Hi, Sarah. Avoid intentional deception or fraud at this time. Ooh, it sounds like somebody gonna come get you. Okay, keep your damn receipts. You're not getting along with somebody at this time, and they're gonna try to throw you under the bus, or you're doing that Virgo thing where you guys can become super passive aggressive. You know how you tricky bitches get. Oh my God, Virgos are the worst. Okay, you don't have to mess with them if they don't like you. Oh my God, it's like the devil. The devil. They say the devil comes through with Scorpio. The devil hiding through a Virgo. Okay, the first card I come up with is the Queen of Wands. I feel like with this energy here, this is a great time for communications and being diplomatic at this time and making a point to get along with other people. You could also be very creative, a great time for those of you in music. The Page of Swords, you're very analytical in your way of thinking. Listen to your own wisdom and advice at this time with this energy. The Two of Cups, I feel like you could be receiving some kind of emotional support at this time, or you could be spending more time with a friend, or a friendship can begin at this time because you know what time it is, and you could be cultivating a friendship that will eventually turn into a love relationship at this time. Ooh la la. Alrighty, the Five of Cups, shoulda, woulda, coulda. This could be regrets happening for you, or this could be like having some kind of buyer's remorse at this time, or it's like once you made up your mind, it's like, oh my God, I don't want that. Lilith Moon talking to you. Okay, the Queen of Cups, I feel there is new love coming in. You may get a message of love at this time, but I feel like you're more concerned about what other people think of you in regards to this relationship. And I feel like also that if you start a new relationship, like if you have a family and you're all like cliquey and close knit, I feel like this could be like, I want to say like a science experiment because it's like you don't know how your children are going to behave, how other people are going to react to this person. And may I say, this is the time of soulmates. So for some of you, my Virgos, you may become very protective of this relationship, and it would be to the point of like, I dare you to say something. For some of you, because that means that you gonna mess up this other person. And it could be like your kids, in the moment that they say something, it's gonna be like, oh my God, I can't get back into school. I wonder why you can't get back into school. I guess you're gonna have to go get a loan. I'm sorry. It's gonna be like that. You know how all you bitches do, okay? So yeah, don't come in between Virgo and love at this time, because love could be very intense for them. The Four of Swords, this is a time of like working home. For others of you, you're delving into self-love and self-care. For others of you, you could be delving into spirituality at this time with this energy here. Ooh, what is going on here? Okay, the Three of Swords. I see traveling coming up for some of you here as well. This could also be people coming back from your life. I feel like for some of you here, you could still be grieving a relationship at this time with this energy. So this may not be the easiest energy time for you in regards to love relationships. Alrighty, the Wheel of Fortune card, expect the unexpected. Some of you could be dealing with separation and loss, God forbid, during this time period. Okay, and you could, or this is like whatever has to leave your life, let them leave your life. And you could be very indecisive. I feel like you're going to be kicked out of certain areas of your life, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. This could actually be a good thing, because this means that your lessons with these people no longer apply. Okay, if you go back, you're going to find during the eclipse season, you're just going to have a worse time. Okay, and then North Node in Pisces in your 7th house is going to get, next year in January, it's going to get, so it's just going to get worse and worse the more you try to stay in certain relationships at this time. So this could be you like grieving this relationship. This could be an unexpected ending. You didn't see it coming kind of situation. For some of you here, I feel like you're more about your peace. You may be preferring to stay more to yourself at this time to kind of avoid relationships and getting hurt. The Six of Wands, this is a progression. This is a time of moving forward with this energy here. This could be also a very popular energy time for you as well, either with social media or in general, just a popular energy time for you. The Empress card, for some of you here, this is dealing with obsessive thinking, and I think it's causing depression at this time because you're not doing anything about it. I do see a breakup happening here as well with this energy here, so you could be grieving a relationship that's going to come to an end. And I feel like either you didn't see it coming, or you're just grieving the process of like ending this relationship, or this person is going to end this relationship, and maybe the way they do it is like really nasty and really harsh and cruel, and it kind of makes you, it's like play the blame game, and then it makes you look like you're the bad guy when really you're the victim, I feel. Okay, The Eight of Wands, I see traveling coming up for some of you. For some of you, you could be moving in with mother. For others of you, you could be visiting mother at this time with this energy, mother or sister or both of them. They may live in a different state than you, so you could be visiting them with this energy. The Three of Wands, teamwork makes the dream work. You do benefit through other people. Again, this is a great time for those of you in social media. For some of you, you can be going on a spiritual retreat at this time. For others of you, this is a great time because it's going to be a heavy energy time for you. So there's definitely breakups happening or ending of relationships for you, whether it be through, unalive, or whether it be through other means. But I feel like, delving into your creativity is going to help you overcome certain situations, or it's going to help you be able to process a little bit better what's going on. For some of you here, you could be going on a cruise or a romantic holiday with your partner at this time. I do feel like for some of you here, like you could be going through some kind of creative travel, like in your mind and through your art during this time. So this could be like a cathartic time for you as well. The King of Swords, I feel like you're very analytical in your way of thinking. This is also common sense kicking in for some of you here with this energy, okay? For others of you, I feel like you have an easier time now to get to the bottom of things. So this could be like a lot of truth being revealed to you during this time, or you see things that other people don't see. The Knight of, who is this? The Knight of Swords. This is quick messages coming up for you. I feel like this could be the start of a creative project this month. For some of you, you're very analytical in your way of thinking. The Six of Coins, I feel with this energy here that you're very generous. I feel like for some of you here, oh my God, this is so like left field, but I guess it's got to be heard. I feel like some of you could be renovating your bathroom, or you have problems with your bathroom. Like you have problems like with the pipes and stuff like that, or you're trying to get the bathroom to go in one direction and nobody can do it because it's like the pipes are in like one side and it has to be on that side and stuff. So I feel like that's going to be like really complicated and pissing you off. Okay, because you're trying to do something here and renovate, and I feel like there's something wrong with your bathroom and the pipes. Okay, so I don't know why that brought it up, but we channeling right now. I was doing a reading today, and I'm like shuffling these cards, and I like literally became a medium for one of my clients, and I was just like, oh my God, we channeling. So I just sat there like with these cards today, and I'm like, you know what? And I was telling her this, and I said, we're going to use these cards later tonight because I'm sitting here just channeling away, minding my business, and all these cards want to do is talk. I do feel like some of you are going to go on a spiritual retreat for the new moon energy, and possibly for the solar eclipse one as well. So this could be like two trips that this person is going to be selling for you, that you're going to be going on at this time with this energy here. So I see that happening. For some of you, you could be spending more time on the internet, so be careful with that with this energy. Or this could be online dating, or this could be you with your social media page and working your social media page. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share on mine. And thank you for everyone who has. I appreciate the love energy here. And if this video resonates to you, then make sure to like. I do feel like this is a peaceful time. Maybe it's too quiet for you, for some of you here, all right, and that can also cause depression for some of you here. The Tower card, or you could be starting to deal with empty nest syndrome as well, as the children are going back to school. The Tower card talks of traveling. For some of you, I feel like this could be a move happening here. You're getting a loan for a house at this time with this energy. This could also be an investment property happening as well. The Magician card, as above, so below. I do feel like truth is going to be revealed, okay? I do see a long-term relationship happening, and this could be after the move or after the purchase of this home. Then there's going to be a long-term relationship coming up for you with this energy. I feel like you're really going to feel connected to this person. This is the time of soulmates. You're going to feel like you found the one. So this could be a twin flame. I feel like this person could be a nurse, okay, or this, yeah, a nurse. So I feel like this person could be also a nurse. So it's very specific. The Six of Cups, you can be sentimental about the past at this time with this energy. You could be moving to a place where you used to live with this energy as well. Alrighty. The Seven of Swords, you can be more quiet and to yourself with this energy. The Judgment card. I feel like for some of you here that this is going to be great time for teachers and professors. This is going to be a great time to give your testimony, or you're able to speak your truth in front of a judge at this time with this energy. So you get your chance in court with this energy. The Queen of Coins. I feel like for some of you here that the focus could be on justice being served. Alrighty, I do see some of you getting monetized on the social media. I do see another source of income, so this could be a second or third job for some of you, because some of you, you know, you got Gemini in your 10th house. You can check out Astro Theme in the link in the description box below, but you have Gemini in your 10th house, which means multiple jobs, not just one job. And as you get older, you kind of like take sabbaticals in between jobs. Like, it's like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do this. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do this, you know, or I'm going to do 2 things at once or 3 things at once, because by the time I reach 50, I got so much energy. So that's what happens here. Kind of like Sagittarius, okay? The Hierophant card, fate is definitely intervening. So whatever fate brings at this time, I do see sorrow. I do see separation or loss happening during this time. I also see prayers answered. So whatever needs to leave no longer applies, because something that you're manifesting needs to come in. You'll get whatever you want in this life, just not at the time that you want it. And sometimes you only get certain things for a temporary amount of time, and then for some things they stay, but then once you try to manifest something else in, you know, so it's like you get what you want, but they all can't come in at the same time, okay? The Fool card brings about new beginnings. I feel like you could be in love at this time and delving into hobbies and being your own muse at this time, because you're in love. So you're very creative with this energy here. I do see you fighting with a woman in your life. The Knight of Coins, I feel that sharing is caring, even though that's not what it means. But also you need to be careful how much you give at this time. Hi, BB. Hi, Biba. You need to be careful how much you give at this time, because you're not going to get your money back, okay? So give for the sake of giving and not expecting anything in return. So just be careful with that. The Ace of Cups, I do see love around the corner. New love coming in. I feel like it's going to be unexpectedly. I give it 3 weeks or 3 months for some of you here. And I do see like whatever you're thinking about all day long, good, bad, or evil, is manifesting in your life. So I would be careful with what you're manifesting is coming. And the Nine of Wands, dealing with fear, rejections, overthinking, overanalyzing certain situations, scared to jump at this time, and sitting on your hands and driving yourself crazy with this energy. So it's up to you what you want to do. Sure, Biba, what's the question? So just be careful with that energy, because this could also be missed opportunities, but also Mercury's in retrograde coming up in August. So situations can also change with this energy. For some of you, you're kind of scared to ask out somebody. Please, can I know? If you would like a reading with me, you can check it out in the link in the description box below. Okay, Biba? I do $20 email readings, 6-month reports, natal chart reports, all of it. So check it out. So yeah, so show your love and support, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to go on to Libra. And then tonight, this evening, I'm going to be doing daily horoscopes as well. And the Lilith moon is coming in tomorrow. Neptune goes retrograde. The rose-colored glasses come off. Mercury moves into Leo. We all reconnect with people that we had a falling out with in the beginning of the year. We say our sorries, and then we're reminded during the Virgo in Mercury retrograde why the hell we left. Oh, goody. So show your love and support, please, by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Kisses. Mwah.